What's going on YouTube? Hey guys, it's Ben. Thank you so much for checking out my channel again. This is the place where we talk about recruitment, business, entrepreneurship, everything in between. And I'm so glad you guys have checked this out. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet, because I'm sure it'll add some value to your life. And I would really appreciate that. Hit the like button as well, because this will rank up some videos. And I really want to pass this message along about what I'm saying to a lot of people. And so if you smash the like button, it raises the YouTube algorithm and it shares a lot of these videos with other people. So you'd be doing a service to a lot of other people that need to hear what I'm trying to say, and that would be really awesome. So I appreciate it. Today, I want to give you some value right now, and I basically want to go over how to conquer analysis paralysis. A lot of people have this. This is a huge issue, and if you don't think you have it, stay tuned still, because I think that you may have some of it, but not all of it. Some people have it really, really bad. Some people have just a little bit of it. And even this video alone is going to help you out on how to get past analysis paralysis, right? So just in case you're not clear, what is analysis paralysis? It basically means that you're stuck in a state of analysis and you're paralyzed by it, rather than executing and taking action on your entrepreneurial venture, on whatever it is, right? Like if you're in recruiting, great. Like if you're in real estate, great. If you're starting any sort of startup or something and analyzing everything rather than just starting and executing, you need to get out of that state. Now, how do you get out of that state? How do you conquer it, right? So my story, it's really simple, straightforward. A lot of you guys have heard it before, but I started my agency about 2 years ago. And what I did is I basically just started. When I say started, I mean I literally hopped onto Facebook and I did the most mundane, like rudimentary thing ever. And I started cold messaging on Facebook. Businesses, I just searched plumbing, HVAC, contractors, medical offices, and I sent them template messages after template messages, and I started getting responses, and that's how I got my first client, right? And the first client came, the second client came, and sooner rather than later, I did $100,000 in fees in recruiting in the first 6 months. Don't say that to brag, but I do say that to show you what's possible when you get out of analysis paralysis and you don't think about it, but you do it. Now, there's so many benefits to basically just jumping out of this phase in your mind, because it is all in your mind, really. And the number one biggest secret I could tell you is that momentum breeds momentum, right? So if you've heard movement breeds action or something along those lines, momentum breeds more momentum. So when you get a first win, it's so much easier to get that second win, then the third win, fourth win. And then before you know it, you're just taking checks on checks on checks on checks. Just this August right now, I've already capped off $10,000. That's a fraction of what I'm going to finish off of, probably almost close to double it this month alone. It's looking really, really good. And so I'm super pumped about that, right? Action breeds action. When I closed one of those deals, the next deal was super easy to close. And then the next deals after that are going to be super easy to close, because I'm already having that goal in my head and I really want to cap it off at a high number. So how do I get out of analysis paralysis if I ever get stuck into it? Which I really don't, because I've trained myself not to. But one of the first things to do is to simply take action and stop thinking. Literally, take action. Whatever you're thinking about, shut off the thinking and do that thing. If you're sitting there thinking about, I need to build a website, I need to set it up, I need to do it right, forget it. Log on to Wix.com, get onto Weebly.com, build your website. Just do it. And as you do this, the process will just become more fluid. Like your website will just come together. Ideas will flow to you because you're taking action. The momentum will breed more momentum. So bottom line, stop thinking, take action. Now I know that's really simply put, but you've actually got to internalize that, really internalize that, and then put it into action. The next thing I can say is learn quickly, fail fast, and fail forward, and fix any issues along the way. So basically any entrepreneur, any business owner, anyone that's doing anything in entrepreneurship or whatever, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They just do not know what they're doing. They learn as they go. They might have a really good idea of their plan and how they want to execute it, right? But the real concept here is that they learn as they go, and they learn from all their failures. That's what's really important. And they fix them as they go. So they don't stop and think about it and ponder it and like recalibrate everything and rethink their whole life story or whatever. No, they just fix an issue as it comes up and they move forward, right? So they fail forward and they learn from their lesson and they do it better the next time, and then it's no problem. And you just keep going and going. You're not in analysis paralysis, okay? That's super huge. The next thing is a mindset thing. Never doubt and never dwell. So never doubt yourself, right? Some people have what's called imposter syndrome. Now, what's really interesting about imposter syndrome is that the only people who actually get imposter syndrome are people who are not imposters. So if you're feeling imposter syndrome, you're not an imposter. The only people who actually like really get imposter syndrome are people that should be doing what they're doing, right? The people that are actual imposters don't get imposter syndrome. They're just already like hardwired and they think they know what they're doing. They're gonna fail out. But if you're getting imposter syndrome and you're feeling like, this is not my space, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what's going on, it's okay. You're right. Just keep moving forward. It's natural. That's the point I'm trying to make. So fail fast, fail forward. Don't doubt, don't dwell on anything, right? So don't dwell like, is this the right thing for me? Should I be doing this? No, keep going. Like that's the point, right? I mean, I could say that forever, keep going and just, keep doing it. But I really want you to internalize what I'm saying and actually put it into action and put it in your mind, because these are true things that I went through myself, starting my agency from scratch, all the way to making $100,000 in 6 months, the first 6 months of my agency, scaling it into a six-figure machine and going from there. And the deal is I felt all of these things, right? I dwelled on stuff. I was feeling imposter syndrome, and it's just all natural, but you have to learn how to get out of analysis paralysis and into execution and action taking and conquer it. The next thing I would say is focus all of your energy on your wins, not on your failures or your losses. Learn from your failures, but then move forward and focus on the wins. Forget the failures after that. Once you've learned the lesson, focus on your wins and just be right in that mindset, right? Focus on that last check that you got, that last win that you made, that last contract you landed. That's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to keep you forward. Knowing that you just made $10,000 worth of placements, right? How motivating is that going to be to help you conquer your analysis paralysis, right? You're like, well, if I just sit in analysis paralysis, I'm not going to make another $10,000 check. It's just not going to work out. So you have to know that and just think about that. And I know sometimes it's hard, but you have to focus on that element. The last thing I want to mention is that you should play to your strengths and not your weaknesses. You should bet 100% on all of your strengths and just forget about your weaknesses. If you're weak in one area or the other, right, eventually you can outsource something, or you can have someone else doing something for you, or you can just focus heavily on all of your strengths and just pick up the slack on your weaknesses and add them in, but focus and double down on all of your strengths. If business development and getting new clients is your biggest strength, do a ton of that. Just do that over and over and over and over and over. And hopefully you can grab enough clients that maybe you can even just outsource someone to find you and source all the candidates you'll need. Or you can do the candidates, but you can do it after the fact, and you can focus, a lot of your time, 75% of your time, on getting new clients, which is really actually critical to your operation. But don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. It's literally just a black hole. It's going to lead you nowhere but down and out, and it will totally kill your business, kill your vibe, kill everything. It's not going to make you any money. So bottom line, that's all I've got today, guys. Smash the like button if this is valuable. And when you smash the like button, it raises the YouTube algorithm, and it just gets this message out to more people, and I think that's really important. So you'd be doing something meaningful. I'd really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I'd truly appreciate that as well. And I will catch you guys tomorrow on Friday. Take care.